opinion. Of course, you have different opinion, and I respect. For that reason, we disagree.
But
the
so
people.
the question is, do you want to have find a husband, or do you just want to have kids?
No, I want to find a husband. I create a family.
So what?
I don't want to be a single mom.
Okay, perfect. So what is a husband looking for?
For me?
No, in general, what is a husband looking for? There are traits and qualities that every husband looks for.
For me, I'm a Christian Orthodox.
All right, did you guys just catch that? She said, "For me." You asked a very specific question. What's he looking for? And then she immediately attributed back to herself, "For me."
I ask for me or in general. He was.
She's
just asking
because we're all the same.
Yeah, I ask.
In general, what does a husband want?
From the wife,
yeah.
He wants a pussy fairy.
Every man is different. Some men, for example, they want the wife cook and don't work like me, for example, professional boxer. Other men, they want only the wife to be in the home. Other men, they don't have a problem. Their wives, for example, they have a maid and cook for them. Any man is different. Any woman is different. I cannot speak for all the men or all the women. For that reason, I ask for me. Every person is different.
That's true.
If you want to ask me as a Kalia, of course I give you answer. Ask me specific question and I give you. I cannot talk for all the women in the table or in the world.
But generally,
that's a fact.
Okay, he's just saying generally.
He literally just asked, "What do you think a man is going to want in return?" And you made it all about yourself. This
To
is what I'm
love
trying
him-
to say.
to
Stop.
love
Hold on.
him
Stop,
and
stop,
respect
stop,
him.
Stop.
This is too much.
Every day I do this show, it literally proves what I've been saying forever about women. Like, the reason why you guys are single is because you're fucking selfish. Like, women
me?
are absolutely incapable.
No, because if you talk like this rude, it's not respect women first.
Stop interrupting.
Yeah.
That's number one. Understand male authority. Be quiet when they're talking. That's number one.
And you
Number
don't be
two,
rude. How to talk? You are rude and you speak to a woman, to a lady.
Now I see why you're single. Holy crap!
Yo.
You are
I'm a
combative.
single because she's
No,
a choice.
You are
She's
very.
strict.
You are
and
very.
I have a high standards.
Yes,
and
here's-
you are
You have high
are
standards,
rude.
and you
are
have high
rude.
standards, and quite frankly, you can't cash the check, and that's the problem with a lot of women.
You have 80
Because I'll
ladies
tell you
there.
this, I've only been talking to you for a few minutes, and I'm already annoyed. I can only
Me too.
imagine what other men feel when they deal with you, because you're very masculine, and you're very combative, and you're very rambunctious.
Are you
And look, that
psychiatric?
might be great.
Because I think you are just.
Can you be quiet when I'm speaking?
Yeah,
Can
but you cannot talk about me.
Okay.
Thank
You're gonna
you.
be quiet
You
when I'm
cannot
speaking.
describe me.
You're
Thank
gonna be
you.
quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
And you cannot
You're
describe
gonna be quiet
me.
when I'm speaking.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I'm
She
observing.
don't know you.
Okay? Because this is very, I think me and almost 20,000 people here have noticed the same thing, as well as Luke, and he's trying to be nice about it. But the reality is that you're very combative, you're very masculine, probably because you're an athlete and stuff. But men aren't attracted to this stuff. And I find it interesting where he asked you, what do you think is a husband going to want? You made it all about yourself. And this is why so many women find themselves single, especially into their 30s, because you guys are stuck in your ways. You guys don't understand how men think. You guys don't care what we want. And then you wonder why you're single, because you guys want me. I want to fall in love, maybe in a grocery store, whatever. Like you have this crazy fantasy planned out in your head and you think it's going to happen. In reality, it's not.
Yes,
and the
it
older
is.
you get, the less likely it's going to come to fruition. And it's just wild to me how women don't care whatsoever about what men are interested in. You guys are only care about what you're interested in, and then you wonder why you're in your 30s and you're single. And we're telling you guys, honestly, this is what men are
She's
looking
not
for.
wondering.
Can you
Okay,
stop
so-
interrupting?
Sorry.
How many times do I got to warn you? Like,
My
stop.
bad. Okay, I'll just
Stop.
leave then.
Just
I have to
stop.
go to work.
Okay, go leave.
Just
Okay.
leave.
Just leave.
Oh,
Just leave.
God damn.
Like, we don't need the ad-libs.
All right, let's go.
Honestly,
So-
okay,
Sorry,
so-
can I tell you
So,
something,
let me-
mister?
let me finish, let me
Okay,
finish.
finish it after I tell you, yeah.
See, and like I said before, you have a lot of masculine traits, just interrupting and cutting people off or whatever. And
I'm
it's like,
independent,
yeah,
not
but-
masculine. I'm strong, independent woman.
Thank you.
And
All right.
also,
Let me
you're
ask you this. Hold on,
alpha.
hold on. You know what?
No,
Let's
no,
have fun with this.
Myron,
Independent
Myron,
of what?
let's-
No, hold on, Luke. I
Yeah,
got
go
this.
for it, go for it.
Independent of who? Independent how?
For myself now.
Okay. See, when women say I'm independent, that means I'm independent of men. No
Yeah.
guy walks around and says we're independent. That's
No,
stupid.
I work, I pay my home, I pay my
Congrats.
bills.
We do
that
too.
I mean. Yes, and I respect.
Go ahead, Luke. Take it away.
But he tell all the time 30s. For example, we are 2025. The women, any age they want married or they do babies. That is, we must break that stereotypes in 2025. 30s is not 60s or 70s. But either way, if one woman she want to marry at 60, it's her rights to do anything she wants. I mean that with the age, it's not sounds good, you know. And of course, I'm not a feminist, and I respect anyone's
It
opinion.
doesn't sound good, but it's true.
No, you are a feminist.
Okay, so
You are.
I
I'm
get
not at
both
all.
Luke, you want to
sides.
say something?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so-
please. Take it away.
So the interact. You need to be able to position yourself outside of yourself because you're a mature individual. You said I'm a mature, independent woman. So you need to put yourself right here and observe the altercation and interaction you had with him. The moment you felt threatened, offended, insulted, you reacted. If you were to ever find a husband, he would put you in your place so fucking fast, and you would get upset. And your default would be to react and react and react. And eventually, he would get upset and dip.
If she's lucky to even get to
No,
that point.
my husband, I hope, will be super confident
No,
and he will
that's
not
not even
have
make it
that
there.
insecurities
But,
if I
darling, it
am
doesn't
strong
work.
woman. He will admire me.
Darling, it
you said
doesn't
you
work that way. It doesn't work that
Luke,
way.
you're being nice. You won't even make it to the husband part.
Are you married, Luke? You have a kid?
I've been with a woman for 10 years. I've only slept with
Okay,
one
and
woman
how
my
you know
entire life.
if I don't
because I
have
know
a
how to
husband?
please a woman.
No.
I know what a woman wants.
No, are you married now with a kid?
No, I'm not
Okay,
married, but
that
I've been
means
with a woman for 10
you
years.
are a single.
No,
That
listen,
means
listen.
it's your choice. You
What
don't
is-
have
okay,
a
what is-
problem,
What
right?
is marriage?
No,
Is
no.
it a government signature?
So
No,
you never been
no.
married, Luke?
Is it a government signature?
You never been married?
What's marriage?
I'm just asking.
No,
So how you gonna
answer.
tell us about marriage and you never been married?
Because you can study marriage. You said you've gone to church. You probably haven't even read Proverbs 31, which describes.
I
what
do
a
know
woman
about
should be.
Proverbs 31.
Okay, tell me about Proverbs
The
31.
woman goes, she sells, she cooks for her family, she makes things for the family. She goes and she's a woman of God. She reads her Bible. She helps the people. She helps the community.
Ah.
That's a Proverbs 31.
Congrats. Where's your husband?
Okay, can I say
Look,
something?
There you
so
go.
here's the other thing too.
You shall know them by their fruits.
You know, I find it interesting when women do this. Like she asks you if you're married. She asks you if you're married. That's a false.
Because you
equivalent.
ask me because I'm a single.
How
for
y'all gonna
that.
judge us because we're not married, but y'all not married
I'm
either?
going to answer it right now.
Sister,
You
the
guys can be
reason
quiet for 2
the
seconds.
reason I'm not married is because I'm worth tens of millions of dollars and I
Okay.
keep my independence.
Of
Okay,
course,
but
it's your
you should
choice.
sign a
It's not my
prenup. You should sign a
business.
prenup?
But-
No?
Girls, can
You don't believe in
Let him
prenup?
finish.
Girls,
Let him
girls,
finish.
come on.
Let him finish.
Don't be rude here.
The issue is that you think that I need a governmental institution in order to solidify a relationship, or that I need a ring.
That's what I was
That's what you
saying.
guys
That's
are
what I was
saying,
saying.
But here's the thing.
But I said the same thing, and you guys didn't agree
You're
with
not
me.
a millionaire. You're not a guy.
You're
It
not a
doesn't
man.
matter if I'm a millionaire or not. I can feel that way.
Okay.
I can feel like it doesn't take a piece of paper to make my relationship how it
Nigga, you
is.
cooked.
So men could think that way, women
Can you let
can't.
Luke finish?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm going
God.
to finish. It's one of my guys
Go
talking
ahead,
about this,
Luke.
please.
You got
I don't believe in gender roles.
Okay, we're done next.
And that's exactly
Yo, Luke.
exactly
I know.
why you're being a hypocrite. I don't.
Proverbs 31 should go get money too.
Look, can
She
I
doesn't
ask,
sit home
can
and
I
just be a
ask you
housewife.
something, please?
Yes.
We are in America, right? It's the country of opportunity first. And also, America is a free country, right? Every person has the right to do anything he wants
Yes.
without anyone judge. Why you married in 30? Why you married in... Why we have that stereotypes?
It's not a stereotype. What we're
Okay.
explaining to you is what a man is looking for. So if you want a man of
Mm-hmm.
the highest caliber that will treat you like a princess, you better get your shit straight really, really fast, because time is against you.
I didn't ask that.
No, I'm explaining to
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yo.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, grandma.
So I'm explaining to you what a man wants.
Okay.
So if you're telling me, Luke, I want to get married, what you should be doing is like, Luke, begging me to teach you how to find a man. That's what you should be doing. But you have too much ego because you're a fighter and you can beat dudes up. Half of the dudes you can beat up. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And that alpha male attitude is going to make the real alpha males not fuck with you. And that's who you want. So you need to tap into softness, gentleness,
But the
kindness,
man...
even if you are offended. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
can I
darling.
ask you, the man can be one click up of the woman in everything. Do you agree with that or no?
What are you talking
For
about?
example, sorry, forgive me, English not my first language. For example, if one woman take 1,000, her man must take 1,300. No, for example, 800, let's. If one girl is
the man
more
will spend
educated.
1,300 on the woman. That's what you're not understanding. It's not a fight. You're fighting.
No.
Your entire life is this fighting thing. It's about compatibility, and compatibility means you need to understand the other role.
Maybe you don't understand, Mike. But I mean, the man must be more experienced, for example, must be more, has more money of the woman. Because if me, I'm more alpha, that I mean, and again, forgive me about my English. If I am more alpha, how I be fall in love with someone when he's
You
less?
change.
But why I must change
Because
myself?
that's what it takes.
And I
Luke,
be
Because
Luke, what
because
she's
that's
saying
what it
is
takes.
she's saying she wants to stay the way that she is, and
Yep.
she needs a guy that's more alpha than she is.
okay. Thank you
That's
for
what
the
she's
English.
saying. But what I'm telling you is,
Possible.
you're not going to
And
get
what
that.
I'm telling you that the most alpha guy
Like,
isn't
they're
going to
not-
go for you because it's not worth his time.
Thank you.
Because he's busy doing other things in his life, and he doesn't want to worry about upping you.
Okay,
It's about
and I agree
submission.
with both now. For that reason, I tell before, because now I'm focused and dedicating my career. You cannot do both. For that reason, when I
But yes,
stop
you-
my
yes, you can.
career,
Yes, you
I
can.
slow down.
And when's
Also,
that going to be?
everybody is in a
Hold
different
on, hold on,
situation.
hold on. How long is that going to be for
Can
you?
be tomorrow, can be next month, can be in 2 years.
You need to make a plan. Is what I'm encouraging you
But
to do.
why I tell to you my plans about my
You
life?
don't have to tell me your
That,
plans.
See
for
some more
example,
time.
But you
Yeah.
don't.
Also,
But
like,
your
we could die
plan, when he asked you
tomorrow.
what's your plan to get married, you said, I would just want to meet somebody in a grocery store. That's your plan. I'm telling
no,
you that
I
doesn't
didn't
work.
tell that. I tell I want to fall in love accidentally without
That's
plan.
not. That doesn't happen.
This isn't a movie. This is real life.
Okay, no.
That
how-
does happen.
Okay,
That
okay.
does
You don't
happen.
fall
But
in
the
love
movies happen for the real
You
life.
can't
But
just
okay.
make a plan
does
and you could die
happen.
tomorrow. Like,
Yes,
who
exactly.
knows?
I mean, okay.
You still make a plan.
My name
I
is
mean,
Chris.
okay.
Yo, look, you are so fucking polite. This is
nice.
why women are retards, stupid. And I'm going to tell you guys why. If I had the female mindset, you know what? I'm going to play some video games today, eat some Cheetos. I'll eventually become a millionaire. It's just going to happen. I'm going to become successful. It's
Okay,
going to
but
happen.
But why would you
Not
call
everybody
women
feels that way.
stupid retards?
Stop. You guys are done talking for now. I'm going to just say what I got to say here. Because I'm going to take your guys' mindset so you guys see how ridiculous you guys sound. The reality is every woman's definition of success is finding a man that you want to be with and having a family. That is every woman's bottom line, right? Even women that are athletes or career women, they eventually regress and want to become a mother and a wife, right? That's the reality. So if that is your eventual goal, you should be working towards that. Like me, if I want to be successful, right? And I sat there and I played video games all day, ate Cheetos, never went to the gym, and I was lazy. I was like, well, I'm going to be a millionaire one day. It's just going to happen. I'm going to be at Publix, and some guy's going to walk up to me like, hey, bro, I got $1 million. You want it? Like, that's how you guys operate. Like, you guys are not willing to do what's required to get to your goal. You just think it's going to happen. Finding a dream man like you guys want, falling in love with a guy that you actually like, that you're attracted to, that you respect, is like a guy becoming a millionaire. Because most women don't settle on their first choice. They have to settle on third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So if you guys actually want this dream guy, I would say you need to put some effort in. But you guys are kind of just walking through life thinking that this dream guy's going to come along and get with you and marry you and then give you this whole dream scenario. And the reality is it's not going to fucking happen if you don't work towards it. But women, for some odd reason, you guys are so entitled that you think some dream guy's just going to come into your life. It's not happening. Just like me, I'm not going to become a millionaire unless I make effort. Like her right now, she's just looking all angry like this. It's like, bruh, the guy hasn't proposed to you and you guys been together for 3 years. That's a red fucking flag.
Instead of getting upset, you should be
Like,
concerned.
Who said I'm mad? I don't get mad.
Oh no,
Sorry.
you didn't. I could see. And
No, I'm
because
in my
women don't like
head.
hearing. Because
Okay,
women
what are you
don't like
thinking
hearing the
about?
truth.
What are you thinking about?
I don't even know. It's not this.
But again, why you are
realistically-
judgmental? What's she doing in her personal life, anyone? I don't understand.
Realistically, though, everybody is
It's
in a
her
different
life, it's-
situation and in their lives. Because, like, for example, like me, like, I'm
My girl was
Indian.
studying to
So
be a
if-
doctor, and I told her, "You want to be with me? Leave school." And she left. Would you be willing to do that for
Yeah.
your man? Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
but listen.
No, yes or no?
I wouldn't
I'm-
because God come before my man.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna say yes because I've been in different situations. I've lived my
God put
life.
me on earth.
Like school's really hard, and now I want like something else because I could die tomorrow. I don't know like what the future holds, and I'm in a different situation. Like I'm Indian. If worse comes to worse, I can get arranged marriage.
YOLO.
So like
So
realistically
if
speaking,
worse
you
comes
can't be
to worse-
sitting here. Like
So it's either a
no.
gamble or worst case scenario.
So that's what
There's
I'm
no
saying.
preparation,
like,
no planning. There's
None.
no syllabus on how to
Can I
succeed
finish?
in relationships.
Can I
None,
finish?
none at all, bro. None at all.
So
but again, it comes back to
realistically-
women not giving a shit in the first
No,
place.
no,
They just don't
okay.
care.
So-
go ahead.
But are
That's
you
what I'm
gay?
saying.
Are you gay? Because all the time tells woman. I mean, what's a woman? I mean, you talk about the woman. I mean,
Yeah, because you should talk about your men
Yes,
too.
I mean,
at least do
relax.
both. At least
We do.
I think that's fair.
We roast men
no,
harder than
tonight,
women.
you
Tonight,
do,
tonight.
you do,
Tonight.
only you,
Tonight.
only you.
We do a show.
Tonight.
Only
We
you.
roast men about not being successful, getting in shape. We do tell men to become better.
Yeah, but the more important is we respect each other, guys, and we don't judge other. Because the girl, she has 3 years relation, for example. Why she's not married or no? It's not our business. I mean, we go to her and
It's
we
okay,
judge
baby.
her.
It's
It's
okay,
not
'cause I don't care.
nice,
I'm
you
not
know.
explaining what
Okay,
you're talking
okay.
about.
If you're
It's
boxing,
okay.
right, or training, and you throw a bad punch, what does your coach say to you?
Of course, he's my coach.
Okay, so she's in a relationship with a guy. We're saying we're guys as well. If he doesn't marry you by now, something's wrong.
Or at
Well,
least
maybe
Beyonce.
she's
It's a
not
bad
ready.
punch.
At least
It's a really
Maybe
bad punch.
she's not ready.
So
I don't think something's wrong. I think it's
That-
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the problem,
you
though.
can have
I'm
a
happy.
connection with
I'm
someone.
happy
You
we're taking our
But
time.
again, why we need to
Exactly.
care, you know?
And it's like, what if you end
No,
up?
because you gotta understand, when a woman start thinking like that, it puts you in a depressive energy.
Yeah, I
and y'all
mean-
want me to be depressed. Y'all want us to sit here. Y'all want to bully us to be depressed. Oh, we're not married. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna do that. I'm blessed and highly favored.
But again,
period.
it's not my business.
And a
if
man don't do that. A man not gonna do that for me ever. And a woman shouldn't do that for a man. Everybody should better themselves for their self. Period. Let's talk about that. A man should better himself, not for no woman.
Why are you yelling?
A woman should better herself.
Why are
I'm
you
very
yelling?
passionate, and this is how I talk. A woman should better herself for a man. You should do it for you first. That's how I feel. Because now when a nigga go, you're not even gonna want to better yourself no more. You know how much girls become bums after the man leave?
Exactly. You need to be
I
happy
think we know
within
why he now.
yourself.
You need to be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy,
we know
bro.
now, bro.
It always comes out. Listen.
Bro, look, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like, I'll listen to the
You
girls
guys
talk.
gotta take passionate speakers.
And the way that
I'm
they
a
behave.
passionate speaker.
Yeah, but that's masculine behavior.
so.
That's not attractive to men.
How?
It's so that's why he hasn't proposed
That's
yet.
how I talk. That's how I talk. That's why he haven't proposed. Okay.
Why? Okay.
Well, he's
pause.
the first guy. He's
Why
the
do you
first.
think he hasn't
Well, guess
proposed?
what? Well, guess what? I don't care. I don't care if he hasn't proposed.
Clearly you don't.
He's the first guy to do the best things that I've ever done in my life.
Well, it's
Okay,
pretty
like
damn
closing
low
my
bar,
fucking
baby
salon to chase my dreams, and that's the best shit
And that's
ever.
good, that's good, that's good.
before marriage.
That's
No,
love.
So
good.
fuck that.
You know,
I don't care.
And the other thing that's also interesting, right? When he was talking about like a marriage or whatever, you guys asked him, "Well, are you married?" And I always, whenever girls say that, like it's a false equivalency because that's like me asking you, "Do you have sex with people?"
Was this a marriage show? I didn't know this was a marriage show. If this was a marriage show, I would
a
never
dating
came.
show.
Yes,
I would have never
exactly.
came if it was a marriage show.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying without you guys interrupting. As soon as he gave the advice that he gave of like what a man is looking for, you guys said, "Oh, well, are you married?" Right? To try to like challenge his credibility. But what I'm trying to imply here is that it's not his job to get married. It's your job to get married. He's the one that gives out the
but
rings.
Not everybody asked.
Please be quiet
Not
when I'm
everybody asked
speaking.
if he
Please
was
be
married,
quiet when
so
I'm
you're,
speaking.
Like, saying...
Be quiet when I'm speaking, okay?
I see why
You'll have your
single,
chance
man.
to fucking talk. It's very simple. Men give out relationships, women give out sex. For you guys to sit there and say, "You're not married," he's the one that gives out the ring. He chooses who gets married, not you. So it's your job to get the last name and get married. So it's not on him to get married. So when women try to like flip it, be like, "Well, why aren't you married?" Bro, dude's worth tens of millions. He has a girl. He can marry her whenever he wants. He has the leverage. You guys need to go ahead and get the leverage and get a man to take you seriously. And you guys are literally trying to tell him, "Well, are you married?" It's not the same. That's your job.
But
that
sorry,
doesn't
mister,
change the
you
fact
act like
that-
psychologists, like psychiatrists. I mean, it's very nice, everything,
guys are
your
delusional.
advice is your opinion, and I respect anyone,
Yeah,
and you
delusional.
talk.
It's a fact. It's
But
not
we don't
opinion.
come
But you
here
can
for-
get married to
we don't
somebody,
come
but that
here
doesn't
for the
change. You can't
therapy.
keep somebody who
Yeah,
doesn't
Y'all
want
want
to
us
be
to sit here and
kept.
take advice from somebody who's not even married.
It's
Like,
not
it
an
goes
opi-
both ways.
Do you not just hear what I said
Who will
about
never
marriage?
even get
Because he-
married? Who will
he
never
could
even
be
get
like-
married because he's a millionaire? He may not
I
get
keep
married.
hearing
Just
how
because he's a billionaire, like that
But
doesn't
can we
change the
change
fact
the
that, like,
subject,
people
please?
need somebody who doesn't want to be kept.
Let's keep it.
Sure.
What about we,
Cheat
what
on
if we don't
him,
care about
she'll
men with
probably-
money? What if we don't care about? What if Luke is a non-factor right now for us? Because what if I don't care about men with money?
Exactly.
You
What if I
don't?
don't care
What if I
about
have
that?
Didn't you just flex about your guy investing in your hair salon?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. See, you heard wrong.
Like-
I said he's the first guy to make me close my salon so I can truly chase my dreams. That's what I said.
Okay, so that's the only
Okay.
way he would do that.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
through
Princess
finances.
treatment. Princess treatment.
Finances.
Princess
So money does
treatment.
matter.
Does he
Princess
pay the rent?
treatment. I said.
Does he pay the rent?
I said, what
Does
if
he
every
pay
woman
the
doesn't
rent?
care about a millionaire? Y'all
Does
putting
he
him
pay
on a
the rent?
pedestal, millionaire, da 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 da. What if everybody doesn't care about that?
It doesn't matter. It's about providing.
Everybody doesn't care about a millionaire status. Because millionaire men, they treat women wrong too. They treat women like shit.
That's part
And
of
how about y'all
status.
talk about that?
That's not the point, though.
Yeah, that
Okay,
wasn't the
so
point.
women gonna do all that to get married to a man that's gonna treat them like shit?
I was making a point about
Oh.
you guys cannot try to sit there and put the marriage standard on him when he's the one that gives out marriages. That's what I'm trying to explain
No,
here. That's the
we're
concept.
not trying to put a marriage standard on him, though.
These two literally asked him that.
Okay, but why are you like saying everybody? You know what I mean? Like, and that's probably not what they were trying to say.
He didn't say
No,
you.
that's quite literally what they were saying. You're not married. Why are you telling us about this?
So how? So your worst case scenario is you end up with an arranged marriage with somebody that you clearly probably not going to love, or you're just gonna what? Just fall in love randomly out of thin air?
It's not randomly. Like, you meet somebody, you guys
How?
connect,
How?
you become friends.
How do you meet that person?
You go outside. Like, you go to like coffee places, like hang out with your friends. Well, mostly it happens when you're hanging out with other
this is
friends.
unbelievable.
their
dude.
privilege is dude,
This
is
is
like
unbelievable.
yeah. This is what happens when you live life on easy mode.
Okay, so how do you find a girl?
Like literally
Just
easy
by
mode.
becoming an absolute monster. in
No,
every
tell
area
me.
of my
Tell
life
me how you're
by
gonna pick up
becoming
a girl.
healthy, by becoming wealthy.
No, tell
by
me how you're
becoming
gonna pick up a
highly
girl
educated.
right now.
I don't have to pick up a girl. The girls come to me.
So like, but what
The
about
options
love?
are infinite.
Like, you know what I mean?
So
you're saying that girls are gonna come. So what happens
Luke,
if
do you
you're
think you're emotionally
walking?
available? Luke, do you think
Yeah.
you're emotionally available, Luke? Do you think you're an emotionally available man? Would you say that?
What are you saying?
What do you
Emotionally
Also, your
available, like for a
situation is
woman, like
different.
if she gets sad or if she's what would you do?
I would just listen to her.
Okay, would you hug her? Like that's emotionally available. You know what emotionally available means, right?
Whatever she wants, good to go. Because she has keys to the palace and the kingdom because she shuts the fuck up and knows her place.
There you
Okay,
go.
but how are you gonna meet her?
He already
She
met her.
came to me.
Yeah.
Okay, then you are
Okay,
not
so
old school a man
Talk about a
hunter,
normal guy.
right?
Talk about a normal guy.
I am a normal
You want
guy.
to
No,
attract.
talk about
No,
a guy
old
who
school
doesn't
man,
have your
he's a
privileges.
hunter.
Girls, one question at a time,
Okay,
please.
sorry, yes.
An old school man is a hunter for his achievements and his goals and his success. And
Of
by
course.
byproduct, the woman is one of these achievements.
Okay, talk about a guy who's like just normal, not having your privileges or anything. How does he pick
what
up a girl?
privileges? I came to this country with $200 in a suitcase. Everything and anything that I have was self-earned, self-developed, and I made it happen.
Okay, I'm talking about like because you're saying that
With
girls
your with your
think-
privilege.
but
You're the one that's gonna wait for an arranged marriage privilege.
No, that's if that
Privilege.
You guys give it
28. Still waiting? That's crazy, bro. The finish line's right there, girl.
Finish line's right there.
It's right there, man.
Are you satisfied now?
What
That's
privilege?
why-
No,
Continue,
so
darling.
I'm saying
Yes,
no,
darling.
because you guys are saying that the girls have to come to the guy.
Yes.
So
Well,
what
at least
about
put
the guys?
effort. Like we're just saying, like put effort. Like you guys, like
If you don't
women don't put
your-
effort in.
do you understand that you're competing for the top 0.1% of men against 3 billion women?
Well, I mean, I already go up to somebody if I like them. That's just who I am. But I'm saying,
But you're
like,
single now, right?
because I want to be.
No, you don't.
But at the same breath, you said you want to be married. So it's like, what is it that you want?
It's
you want
female
both
cope.
things?
Okay,
Girls
no.
say I'm single by
So
choice.
I
It's the
want
biggest
somebody
lie.
who supports me and who loves me unconditionally.
What does, how are you going to get that?
Stupid.
What do you
Listen,
mean? I'm
No,
just
no,
living
no,
my
no. How
life.
are you going to get that? Yeah,
Well-
you're just living your life, and look where that's led you. To be single, 28, doing some pre-med bullshit.
Well, it's because I want to be single. If I wanted a boyfriend, I could call somebody right now.
Where is he then?
See, there
If I
you
wanna
go.
get married,
You
I
calling
could
her
call somebody
pre-med
right now.
bullshit.
Where is he then?
Why would you call her thing pre-med bullshit? See, that's the thing where men with money
'Cause you're
go wrong.
28.
Why do you guys do that?
I'll tell you,
You
because
don't have
you're-
to belittle a woman's
I'll tell you- I'll tell you
accomplishment.
very-
You
I'll
don't
tell you
have
why.
to do
Parents that
that.
could get married right
Like,
now.
who wants to be with somebody like
Girls,
that?
He's gonna tell you, okay?
I'll tell you
Please
why.
talk over him.
I'll tell you why.
It's on
Because
right
if you're
now.
because she said, I want a man to provide. So what is she doing right now? She's developing a career so she can provide for herself instead of finding a man that's going to provide for her.
shit.
So what you need to understand is she needs to learn different skills because the current skills that she's learning are bullshit because they're not serving her goals. The career isn't bullshit. It's that she's misaligned her priorities, her goals, and her actions. That's why her life is chaotic and she doesn't see it. That's
So
what
her
I'm
life is
conveying.
misaligned because she's studying.
He said that
And
she said
trying
she
to
wants
get
somebody
Honey,
to provide
listen.
for
Her own
her. but she's
career.
If you're
trying
ever
to
gonna come on
get
the
a career
show,
to
make sure
provide
you're
for
not
her.
high as shit because I've been looking at you since the beginning, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you? Sorry, I left the.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. Are you
Continue,
high?
darling. Say that again.
I mean, you're wrong, though, man. You're kind of high.
I mean, you look kind of big though.
Yeah, you look toasted, sister. Continue. Say it again, darling.
All right.
That why, like, what makes you be able to say that that's bullshit?
Because her goals, aka I want a man to provide for me and be married, aren't aligned with her actions, which is I'm going to provide for myself and have a career.
Thank you.
And why is that a bad thing?
Because your actions need to be aligned with your goals. If not, you're not going to be able to accomplish them.
What if she
Yeah.
has both as a goal? So she wants to get her
You can't do
career.
both.
Time is against you. So you need to understand that time's a factor. You can't have everything in life.
I mean,
You can't
I think
have
it's
billions of
different for
dollars
everybody.
self-attained to your name and then it might be an anomaly. We're not saying that it hasn't happened in history, but the truth is she's competing against you.
I don't see it that
Okay,
way.
perfect.
I'm
You don't see it that
competing
way.
against
You don't see-
myself. She's competing
Exactly.
against herself. You compete against
it.
yourself. Are you competing
Another
with
phenomenon, also, Luke, that I've noticed with women is they
That's it.
completely don't understand competition or hierarchy structures. Like it's completely evaporated from the female
You talk
mindset.
a lot
They
about
don't
ego,
understand.
but the way you speak seems like you have
Yes.
a very high position.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I wrote a book on you guys. It's called Why Women Deserve Less. And it's a bestseller. And in the book, I talk about feminism and the female mindset versus the male mindset. One of the things, after talking to almost 4,000 of you bimbos, is that women have a very difficult time, right, understanding hierarchy, competition. Even women that are athletes have a difficult time understanding this when it comes to dating. If I ask a girl, hey, what sets you apart from, the other woman? For the guy, they'll say dumb shit like, I'm special. Then I'll say, well, what makes you special? And they'll go on to describe a bunch of other things that other women also have. So women are completely aloof to the fact that you actually are competing with other women for a very small percentage of men. But since women think that they're special and that they're entitled, that man is going to want them and only be with them. And it's an incredible concept where women don't feel as though they need to work to get the guy of their dreams. But men, on the other hand, we inherently understand this, that we need to compete in the marketplace to get a good job, get a good title, etc. Then we can play the game. Versus you guys think, I'm going to come as I am, and the guy better accept me. And women don't understand these hierarchy structures. It's incredible to me. Even women that are athletes don't get it. Like for her, she'll understanding in boxing.
Yeah,
but
we're stupid and you are the clever one.
Anyway, let me finish what I'm saying.
Darling,
She understands it in boxing, but she doesn't understand it in the dating marketplace.
Yeah.
Because when you asked her, what do men want from a relationship standpoint, husband, she immediately attributed it back to herself because she doesn't understand the hierarchy of, okay, well, let me figure out what the guys want because I got to compete with other women for this guy. But women completely don't understand this concept. It's crazy to me, man.
Because I don't want dating marketplace, as you tell. I'm old school. I want to find someone we have the same qualities, the same morals, and we create a family.
This is a new school. The old school's gone. Okay, new world.
No, it's not even a new world. Women have to compete for men. And I know women hate to hear this, but that is the truth.
But that sounds old school, though. That sounds like that's what they do back in the days.
It's not old
That's what they do
school.
back in the
It's
days,
because
right?
No, darling. It's
All
not
the
old
women
school.
used to get dressed. They'll have a lineup for the
Yes,
kings. They
and
used
that's
to,
why-
that's
and
what
that's
they
why
used
they
to
got
do.
married.
That's why y'all bringing us back to. Y'all bringing us to
No.
old school, and then he just said it's new school. You guys are contradicting yourself.
No, we're not.
Honestly.
not.
Yes, you guys are.
Okay.
Yes, guys.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
Since the beginning of time, only about 40% of men have procreated versus 90% of women have procreated. What does that mean?
The numbers still are off. There are far less men than women, so
No. I said
Percentiles.
yes. About 40% of men since the beginning of human history have procreated while 90% of women have procreated. What does that mean? Okay. Room temperature IQ. So what it means
Break it
is women are sharing the same
Sorry,
men.
can you stop to
Women-
insult?
women-
Because
women-
I can play that game and I fucking insult you, but I respect your job and I respect your MGS.
Look.
But
You need to
relax,
stop.
you insult
Whose
us.
show are you on? Whose show are you on?
You insult
Whose show
us.
are you on?
You insult us.
I'm
insult.
running my show.
I respect
I need you to be
you.
quiet.
Okay, I
Respect and be
respect
quiet.
you.
Respect
Okay,
and
I
be quiet.
respect you.
Respect and be quiet.
And you respect me.
Respect it and be quiet.
You
Okay?
respect also
That's a
your
very
guest.
simple question and no one got it. The
Okay.
point I'm trying to make is if 40% of men have procreated but versus 90% of women have, that means by definition the women are sharing the same percentage of men. Simple. So you actually are competing despite the fact that you guys don't like to hear this. That's what it means.
You may not know it, but you are competing.
You are competing, but women don't like to admit this, that they're competing with other women because you guys all think that you're special. And it removes the specialness when we tell you, oh no, you're actually competing for the same dudes with a bunch of other women. You guys just don't know it.
so
I have
what
a
are you
question
supposed to do
for
in
you
the
real quick.
meantime?
You're a guy, right? How old is he?
And the only reason why you're not with that man is because another girl took him
Okay.
because
she
she's
can
better
keep
than
them.
you.
Yeah.
All right, she can
Well,
And that's
nobody
okay.
ever
Deal with
took
it.
a nigga from me. I always let
Because
them
he
go.
never came.
No. I actually
Yo,
have a
oh my
problem
God.
keeping men off of me. I actually have a problem staying out of a relationship.
Yo,
That's why I have to go
you know
to
what?
church.
Stand up real quick.
So I don't.
real quick, stand up.
Do it tomorrow.
So what-
Okay. I mean,
Come on, man.
I don't have relationship issues. That's all I'm saying. I don't have. Could you guys talk from facts, though? Y'all just throwing stuff out. Like I don't like this. I don't like that. Y'all just throwing stuff out there. Who told y'all we fighting for men? Who told y'all we wake up every day looking for men? Who told y'all this?
What happened?
What's going on, Chris? Listen, I don't know what your story is, but let's keep it real here. I don't know who's fuck you, but
Well, I leave men all the time. I have a problem. I think that's where I messed up at. There's certain people I probably should have thugged it out more. I probably should have waited or this and that. I leave quickly. I feel like the options are very full. I don't know, in my head, I feel like that. That's why I always felt my whole life.
So you feel like it?
Yeah, in your head. I feel.
I just admitted that. I just said that. But I don't regret the men I left. I'm happy I left them suckers, those assholes, and they all want me back, by the way.
Everything happens for a reason.
They're dying. They can never find another shishi.
You're a really nice girl.
They
but
could never find another
reality
shishi.
at 38 is gonna hit you so fucking fast, and you're gonna
No,
wake up
I don't think so.
with a dozen cats, and you're gonna be like, wait.
I will never wake up with a dozen cats.
I'm right.
No, I doubt
Where's the
it.
grocery store, man? He
I
never
doubt
rolled
it.
around.
I doubt it.
Sounds good. You doubt it, but listen to me.
Because I put
He
in
still
work to
hasn't
be the man.
proposed.
Who told you that? I don't care about a proposal.
You don't. You don't. But what I'm saying
If I
is
wanted to manifest that, I
That's
would
the
have
price- that's the
manifested it
problem,
already.
Is that they don't care.
they don't.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to care about it because guess what? Caring about something too much pushes it away. Why would I make that the threshold of my life?
Who
Oh,
said
a ring,
that?
a ring, a ring, a ring, a ring. No.
I wish you
And
the
once
best,
again,
man.
that's why he hasn't proposed.
Yeah, that's why you're still gonna be single for a while.
I
That's fine.
rebuke that. I rebuke that. Are you married?
But
No.
Myron just explained to
Just
you.
explain.
Okay then.
how that
explain.
doesn't. That's not a.
Hold on. Marriage
It's
is
not
for
a good
you, by the way.
equivalency test
It's not
at
for men.
all.
It's for you, by the way. It's for women to feel safe and secure.
No,
Not
it's for the man too, because that's why y'all gonna be old and nobody gonna be cooking for y'all. Y'all gonna be old with a bald head and y'all gonna be alone too. Nobody's gonna be
go.
cooking for you.
We
get
Nobody's gonna
that.
be cleaning the house. What about the men that be at the old houses by themselves?
I'm already
They
bald.
said there's a lot of
They got
men.
lots of hot young
And
bitches
actually,
coming around
there's a
because they
nurse.
got
There's a
mansions.
nurse that spoke the other day. That's
Okay.
all y'all care about is money. That's all y'all care about.
we
Let's
got
talk
money
about the
and
relationship.
peace.
No, there's a nurse the other day. She said there's a lot of old men that nobody comes and visit them in the nurse home. There's more men, lonely men in the nurse homes than women.
And it's why they live long lives.
So why is there more men in nurse homes than women? Search
She'll
it
turn
up.
you
Go
down.
on Google.
She's loud, I know.
Go on Google.
He'll turn you down.
Go on Google.
Go on Google.
Just make it look scary.
There's more men in nursing homes than
Google
there's
dictates
more
this,
lonely men.
Google dictates this girl's patterns
and Luke, what do you
on
dictate?
relationships.
What do you dictate, Luke? Money, 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 money.
Darling.
That's it. Money, money, money.
Darling.
That's it. No substance.
I'm just
Darling.
glad Luke is here to see what we deal with, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
Let me explain to you
Luke,
something.
you're roasting, man.
You said that
All you
this
guys
isn't.
talk about is money.
Wait,
I feel like there's so much
don't
more
you
to
want money?
life. I feel like there's so much more.
Wait, hold on. Don't you want money?
I don't have to
We
want
haven't been
money.
talking
I
about
am
money,
money.
bro.
I
Okay,
am
but, like,
money.
maybe once she brought it there.
I am money.
All right. Listen, look, I really don't mind if you talk, but please stop cutting off people, okay? It's very, very annoying. All right, we've heard you for the past 30 minutes. Don't cut off.
I didn't cut anyone
You
off.
cut me off just now.
I didn't cut anyone off.
You just did it. And once again, that's why he hasn't proposed.
All right, we can read the chats, man. This is crazy, bro.
Luke, if your girl was here, they was gonna tell her the same thing then.
Baby girl, my girl would be in the back, quiet, and she would know her place.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. If she was
not,
at
she
this
would.
table,
And if not, she'd be out the door.
a man could tell her the same thing. That's why he hasn't proposed. That's why he hasn't proposed because you didn't propose. So I don't know the difference.
Bro, you're.
So do you want
Listen.
a slave?
What?
Because you're saying that you just want her to stay quiet and sit in the back.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You don't see what he asked me?
Is that a
He
problem?
said if he told you to leave school, would you leave school?
Ladies, are you aware of the fact that like men really don't care about female opinions a lot of the times?
So what do you guys care about?
Well, I mean, it depends on the individual, but I would say that a lot of men are just not interested in female opinions on serious matters because women just don't have the same. You guys don't have the same experience, so therefore you're not able to draw certain conclusions
Yeah,
that
but
we've
you
drawn
guys have
through our
a table
experiences.
full of women.
I'm
And
sorry?
what's your point?
I just said what I said.
Yeah. And once again, that's why he hasn't proposed.
Period. Okay.
Yeah.
Put a period on it.
I don't fuck shit up.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
What's first shot?
Yeah.
Here we go. Once the senpai says, Juliana.
We got what, 20,000 you guys in it?
We're
Yeah.
gonna skip this one.
She the one that left.
Oh, she left?
Oh, she's the one that left.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, the fat girl? Okay. Yeah.
Juliana, you lumbering heap of filth. Your rolls pot higher than a baker's shop. Arby's roast beef sandwich seems tighter than you. You eat the same food as a small island.
No,
Fatty.
it's crazy, bro, how she looked that way and was still talking shit. Like, bro, that's wild.
She said that I know her. I don't know her at all, bro. And dude, if I don't know you, that's cooked. That's crazy, bro.
She's schizophrenic.
Something.
No,
And,
she-
and
no,
you know
she
what's funny,
said it.
right? I've been warned about her by about three people.
She's schizophrenic?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it.
All right. I just like to say people are retarded. Need to go back to bringing that word back. Okay, what's up next? Let's bar and kick this. This expired 3 or 4 back to Greece. She has had one too many concussions.
Yes, for that I'm a world champion and one of the more well-paid boxers. Yes, because I have many concussions. You're right. Yes.
Wait, was he saying for her to kick her out?
Yeah, no, he said Spark kicked this chick off the show because she has too many concussions.
Yeah, so he meant you kick her out, the girl that left.
No. He's talking about her.
No,
her?
Yeah, he's talking about her. He's saying that
shit.
she has too many concussions.
All right.
Because like we keep repeating ourselves, she doesn't understand the
It's
concept.
okay. We respect any bad comments or good comments. It's fine.
$100 super.
All right, Calvin. Shout out to Calvin. Okay. This loud Colombian chick's out here acting like she's the main event, but girl, you're giving budget 10 telenovela vibes at best, rocking that extra cushion like it's a personality trait in those teeth. Looking like they're auditioning for a horror flick. You're not stealing the spotlight. You're just blocking it. Maybe chill on the obnoxious act and focus on something that doesn't scream, I'm trying too hard, WFNF brother. Myron and Fresh. Yeah, she just wanted all the attention. That's why I was ignoring her for a bit.
Shout to you.
But yeah, dude, she's wildly super annoying, man. And we got about 25,000 you guys watching right now, man. So guys, welcome to the show, man.
Like the video, man.
Like the video, niggas, on YouTube. We only got 2,200 likes. We got almost 10,000 you guys watching on YouTube, and then we got
need
another
5K at least,
15,000
bro.
you guys on Rumble. For all the haters, Fresh and Fit fell off. Really? Okay. What else do we got here? Chris, keep your team out of SeaWorld. What the fuck is Chair 2? And then 3, I thought After Hours was with women, not sea creatures.
Oh, God.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, leave that comment for a section. You're in seat 2. What do you think he means when he says SeaWorld?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? That's what that's the entire the thing we've been talking to you about for the last fucking 30 minutes.
I don't care to know.
Read and that's why he hasn't proposed.
Okay.
Nigga, cooking you raw, bro. Cooking you well done, nigga. God damn.
Fucking Henny Luke, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yo, okay.
Look with the body shots.
There's
God damn, bro. That's
Monotone
just,
mode.
Man, I wish she was here to see this shit.
that's MOE to go.
Even though she's annoying as hell, but that would have been funny.
No, she'll watch it, man.
Shoot us passed out. Shoot us passed out, bro.
What's up?
Y'all niggas.
Yeah, facts. Accurately draw.